right, what up, peeps? It's your girl K-Cee Deeva here. Welcome to another edition of Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance WTF Moments with the girl K-Cee Deeva and Anthony.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's
What's
happening?
happening with you, Mr. California?
Yes, I'm here in I'm in Buena Park, Anaheim, California. Just had to take a little vacation. That's all, But I have been being responsible. I've been masking up properly. In fact, I bought a brand new mask today, actually, a nice little thick one. So yeah, and I've been taking my emergency and staying hydrated and making sure I'm doing my best not to eat indoors, if I can. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Well, we got
Ooh,
lots to talk about.
mm.
Um,
Yeah, just because you're on vacation don't mean work stops now.
work doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Work doesn't stop because
Does
your
not.
employer won't pay you.
You got that right.
Anyway, all right. Well, I'm excited about tonight's show because, oh my God, talking about WTF moments. There was a lot of those on this last episode.
Mm.
Let's go on and dive on in. Let's dive in first to Andre and Libby. I feel like talking about them now.
Let's talk. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about how much Andre is being a kiss ass.
Andre is a fucking kiss at. Excuse my French. He just gets me so angry. I don't like him.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't like him.
you try to give. Yeah, he's the example of you give him an inch, they take 6 miles. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I mean,
just watch him and cringe. He's a bully. I don't like bullies. He's a bully. I feel like he bullies Libby. I feel like he bullies her sisters. Him and Charlie have their back and forth. A lot of people don't like Charlie. They say he instigates. I don't care. I don't blame Charlie. Charlie, now the rest of them really see
he,
through Andre and they're calling him on it. I mean, come on. This guy didn't want to work. The dad offered him a job when they first got married. He didn't want to work. They lived
right.
in the house, that the dad let him live in for free.
Hmm.
He's been making out like a fat rat. And now all of a sudden, he wants to dive nails first, not tippy toe, but dive head first into the family business.
Right.
And then expect to get half the profits and properties and whatnot. And so you can't blame the siblings for being upset. What do you think?
True. No, I agree. You can't blame them at all. I mean, at the end of the day, they have worked hard, and you have to work your way to the top. Um, and you have to take baby steps into certain things. You can't just because you think you can box doesn't mean you're ready to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. So, it's one of those things where he needs to. We said this before. He needs to learn the ropes. He's got to learn the ropes. He's got to take the baby steps and everything. And you got to shadow somebody and learn the business properly. And yeah, he's just it's. Oh God, this is. I just got a feeling this is gonna blow all up in Chuck's face. I just got a feeling that's gonna
I
happen.
don't know. I just curse. Every time I see Andre on TV, I curse because
Mhm.
I just don't like. He's just got the nastiest attitude, and it's like,
Mhm.
I honestly, I don't see what Libby saw in him. I really don't. I mean, the guy
Well,
like is angry all the time. He's rude. He's a male chauvinist. He thinks it's her job to do all the
he
kick on the
causes.
baby and the wifely duties and all this kind of crap. And it's like, dude, you're not
Mm.
in Moldova anymore. Okay,
Hmm.
so things are a
Well, I
little
was,
different. A
well, I was
lot
gonna say definitely. Well, I was gonna say, speaking of that, he found out last night that Libby did hire a nanny, and he was livid. And it makes
behind
it
his
worse.
back.
They are at a family function, and he get mind you, it's not his family, it's her family, and you only get one chance to make a first impression, right? And what does he do? He gets mad and he storms out.
But now, wait a minute. Miss Becky, Libby's sister, totally did that on purpose. Like,
Oh,
she said, oops, I didn't realize that she hadn't told him. And then she kind of does this little, in the camera. I'm like, come on now, Becky.
mm-hmm.
I think she did it on purpose because she wanted everybody else to see his true colors. He even said
Mm-hmm.
that. He said, I know that she did that on purpose so that I would look like an idiot in front of everybody. Well, you succeeded.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know how to. I mean, they knew how to push his buttons, and so yeah, Becky knew exactly what she was doing when she said that. When she said that, because
Yes.
and it goes to show Libby wasn't really mad at her sister, because if she was, she would have confronted her right then and there. Like, why would you bring that up to him right now after I told you not to say anything? So
Yeah. Well, I mean, she might come back later because now she's gonna be, you know, she's gonna have to deal with him being ticked off and whatever.
right, so
I don't care. I'm glad she did it.
yeah, I'm glad she did too, because she needs to take the load off herself. So
Yeah, she needs some help, just whatever. All right. Mike and Natalie.
mm.
Mike and Natalie. Mike came, I mean, excuse me, Natalie came home after stealing Mike's truck to go to her doctor's appointment. He had to go retrieve the truck in the parking
Mhm.
lot with his keys. Um, but he was really hurt because she left him out of the whole process. He had taken time off of work and wanted to support her. And, what was wrong with her nose again?
Um,
She couldn't breathe or something.
Something like I think I could be wrong. Of course, Murphy's Law. They're going to correct us on Twitter on this. I think it was a deviated septum she had, which causes a problem with your breathing at night. And so when you're sleeping, sometimes when you breathe, you make like a kind of like a sound when you're breathing.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it can be an issue. So she went to go have that corrected. So
Uh-huh.
that was the surgery that she went to have. Yeah.
Does their nose look any different?
No, I mean not to
Because
me.
in Hollywood, a lot of actors and actresses back in the day, the deviated
Hmm.
septum. That's why I
Hmm.
got the bandages on my nose. Yeah, right.
Hmm. Well, then again, though, you look at Natalie's old photos, and she don't look nothing like the Natalie we see today.
What? What happened?
I was sitting there going like, "Who the heck is that?" When they showed her old wedding photo,
I
I'm
was like,
like,
that a sister?
I
Like,
was like, "Is that like a cousin or something like that?"
right.
So, yeah,
Well, but yeah, I mean, it's the same old thing with them. I get bored with them because it's like,
yeah.
you know, although next week it looks like Mike gets a little heated again because the question was posed, do you love him? And she paused.
And he got
So
up and he stormed off like he did back in Russia. Oh, yeah. And I tell you another
see,
thing though.
here's the thing though, and here's my thing. What do you
Mm-hmm,
think? I think that this whole time, I think it's been a punishment for her. I think him keeping the ring from her for so long,
mm-hmm,
him canceling the wedding the day of. I think he's never gotten over the fact that she took that ring and threw it at him like you're nothing. I think I think it could be subconscious, but I
mm-hmm.
feel like he still hasn't fully let that go.
I mean, that's definitely a point. I mean, you throw the ring at me that I've saved up my money to buy you, and you throw it at me like it's nothing. I mean, that's the equivalent to you throwing it in the toilet and flushing it
Right.
like it's nothing. So, but what I really want to know, the real question I want to know is what was up with that outfit he had on yesterday when he was working out. He looked like he was ready to. He looked like he was ready. He's trying to sweat to the oldies, like them old Richard Simmons videos. Come on, everybody, you can do it. One and two and three and four and reach.
Oh my gosh. I actually met Richard Simmons back in the day. He was a really nice guy. He was
Yeah, he
very
seems
nice.
like he'd be like a nice guy.
A
Yeah.
very like same bold personality in person that you see on TV,
Mhm.
exact same in person, like
Oh
in your
yeah.
face, you
Hmm.
know. Anyway, um, yeah, that workout outfit had me cracking up.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was quite comical, especially with the headband. I couldn't stop looking at it.
I was just waiting to hear the
Not
song "Let's
six
Get Physical"
eight.
to start playing. That's all I was waiting
Yeah,
on.
he's like 6'8". You can't like stop looking at anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Kalani and Asuela.
Ooh, this gonna be now. This gonna be a good one here because I mean, whew, I can't wait for next week's episode to show up.
Go ahead and tell the
Let's
folks
talk
what
about
happened.
Sunday real quick, because Asuelu dropped that bomb on his family, on his in-laws, that my mom is coming to town and Tammy is bringing her. And I love the mom's response. The mom was like, bringing her and dropping her off and leaving.
Right, right. Mom's like, oh hell no.
No. Mm-mm. And
Kalani's mom.
Mm-mm. And I gotta say, bless the dad, bless his heart and everything for him saying, well, people talk differently when they were behind a video camera. I'm like, he's never seen the way how they reacted when they saw each other in person, did he? So I'm like, bless his heart. Look at him trying to be like trying to smooth everything over. Like, oh, they're not gonna do anything. I'm like,
No, but remember he also said, well, whatever happens, happens. And the mom was like, no, no. And he was like, I mean, I'm just saying it becomes that. I interpreted it like, dad was saying like, yo, my money's on my daughter, so I'm not
yep.
worried. He didn't seem the least bit worried about it. And he's a pretty tough dude. So I'm gonna guess that he probably, you know, has
Mm-hmm.
taught them a few things.
Yeah, he was speaking in code. He was saying
I'm telling you,
he was speaking in
bring it,
code. He talking
bring
about
it.
he's like my daughter's got this.
Right.
My daughter's got
He
this.
was
Yep.
he was not worried at all.
All I'm gonna say is this: next week's episode, go watch an old video of Ronda Rousey walking to the UFC ring with that power walk and that stare. That's gonna be Kalini if Tammy show her behind next week. That's all I'm gonna say. She about to show up to that house.
All I know is my money's on Kalini.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Excuse me.
Woo.
All
Take
right.
some water.
Let's see. Yara and Jovi. I feel
Mm.
like I'm like bringing out a violin every time Yara talks. Like she just. Oh, Jovi, wake up, Jovi, wake up, Jovi, pay attention to me, Jovi. It's all about me and my needs, Jovi.
I'm sorry. Was Yara talking? Yara was talking. What? Yara was talking. Hmm. Hmm. Yara. You say something about Yara? She was talking. What?
Man, I'm like so tired of her and this
Me
little
too.
princess act. And now, okay, so Jovi is like, hey, I miss my fun wife. I miss my fun girl. She used to stay
Hmm.
out all night with me and party and drink
Hmm.
and now we're a boring couple. I told you this, I think that was an unfair statement towards her because men don't have any idea once you have a baby, women go through so many hormone changes. Some of them go through postpartum depression. They get real needy and clingy. Like she's very clingy to the baby. She
Yeah.
didn't want the mom living with the mom. And so I feel sorry for Joe because he's a young guy. He's not understanding what's going on. He's
Right.
like, I want my fun wife back. I'm like, sorry, sweetheart, but the little hot, staying out all night, shaking her booty to the dance tunes, whatever. She's good. That's gone. She's in mom mode now.
Oh,
And
oh.
once you get mom mode, I think it's kind of hard to come back from that. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, even once you're in dad mode, it's hard to come out of that because when I was in my early 20s, I was that fun guy. I was the designated driver. Hey, y'all want to go out Friday night? Cool, I'll drive y'all. Let's go to the clubs. I'll get us VIP. We ain't got to pay nothing. Now I'm a dad. I'm like, shoot, I ain't even like somebody invite me out. I'm like, all
Sleep
right,
at
cool.
8 o'clock.
Shoot, I'm lucky if I get to bed. I'm lucky if I get to if I fall asleep by 11 nowadays. But I'm just because I'm so tired. I mean, but at the same time, it's
Right.
like when you have a child, all that fun that you knew,
Yep.
that full time fun life, and we said this earlier this season,
Yep.
that goes away.
Yep.
That goes away. That
It
goes out
doesn't
the
mean you
window.
can't have fun. I mean, you can
Right.
still, you just have to be more creative, and just be more
Yeah.
creative.
You
So
still get your pockets of fun here and there, but
yeah.
you're not living that 27-year-old, that 20-something-year-old frat, sorority life anymore, where you're going clubbing every weekend and getting drunk and bouncing back. Now, especially you got a baby now, and then on top of that, she's breastfeeding. So picture that she's got to breastfeed and she doesn't consume alcohol. That means she has to pump her milk out because you can't give that to the baby,
Okay,
and then
and
she got
too
to.
much detail. Too much
I'm
detail.
just saying.
Too much
I'm just
detail.
giving you an idea of what we're dealing with. But still, I'm just saying. Once you have a baby,
Anyway,
that
well,
fun
next
life is
week
done.
they are going to go somewhere. He's taking away a little getaway,
Hmm.
and from what the music looks like, she's doing the clingy thing, wanting to call home every 5 minutes. So we'll see if they actually get to have any fun.
Yes, that's gonna be the make or break of the I'm calling it
Yeah.
right now. That's gonna be the make or break of the relationship.
I don't know. I,
Oh,
for some reason, they're the one couple I see staying together. I think they'll make it through it. I think Jovi,
yeah.
he clearly loves her. She loves him. He's not going to be happy, but yeah, I think she'll relax. Just give her some time. The baby's still really new. Like, just give her a little more
Oh,
time and let her do it in her time. If you try to rush her, she's going to resist. That's my advice, Jovi. You can
yeah,
send my
yeah.
consulting check in the mail. Okay. Um, last but not least, let's talk about Angela and Michael.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. In fact, I'm going to let you lead it off.
Oh, oh God. Okay, so I get to lead. Okay, so I'll talk about the first half. Okay, so the first half. So Michael and Angela, they've been having their problems, right? And Angela has been seeing a psychic, and which is hilarious to me that in 2021 psychics are still a thing. And so she got Michael on to do a reading and everything, and and what the psychic said is well, you two don't have good communication. I'm screaming at the TV going, we need a psychic to tell us that for real. If that's the case, I guess me and you can be psychics if that's the
Yeah,
point, because we saw that
pay me
coming
what you're paying her, and I'll tell you exactly
for
what's going
real.
on.
And so they're still hitting their bumpy phase and everything, but it seemed like last in the episode things turned around, and yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell this part from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine. So,
So,
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Hold on. Okay. They decided to have this little sexy
hold
time.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Are you gagging
Okay,
too? Just
go,
thinking about
go,
it?
go, go, go. Oh
Oh
God.
my gosh. So Angela said, her man hadn't seen her new body. Now, for those who've been keeping up, she had the weight loss surgery. She lost quite a bit of weight,
Right.
and she wanted to reveal her
Mm-hmm.
new body. They hadn't done that. She's been so busy yelling and cursing at him the whole time. So she gets a bath together, bubble bath. She throws some rose petals in it. She tries to look sexy. I and and she reveals her new body, and then she revealed her new boobs, which we know that Michael is a fan of bigger boobs, and he was very very upset to know that they're like not even half the size anymore because of the weight loss surgery. So
Mm-hmm.
time she showed it to him. She said, they're still healing, so they aren't perfect, but and well, let's role play what happened. Oh, Michael, I'm gonna reveal my new boobs to you. Okay, you
Okay,
ready?
babe. Okay, I'm ready. Let me see them.
Here we go.
Oh wow. I don't like them. No,
He
no, I
didn't
don't. I
like
don't. I
that.
don't. I don't like them.
But the last thing you want to hear from your man is now if he says, "Oh wow," there's
Mhm.
"Oh wow," and there's "Wow." So clearly he was not pleased, but he was kind of sort of polite, caught on to
Right.
a little bit. But okay, that was fine. Okay, but then they had to get into the back and forth, the sexy talk, and she's just talking about shaking in the camera and details about what they do and just TMI, Angela. Nobody wants that visual, okay? It was just TMI off the charts. Like, I think that was the worst she has gotten when it comes to her mouth. She can't hold water anyway. But come on now, TLC.
Mm.
None of us
I
need to
was
see
sit- I was screaming at my TV. Lord, just cut this scene now, please. Just cut it. I did not need to see any of this. I didn't need to. TLC got to understand. Look, there's just certain damn things we don't need to see. Okay, it's like
we
that.
just don't.
That was one of them. Okay,
We
we did
just don't.
not. Oh, God. oh, oh, oh. And listen, I'm not body shaming Angela. I applaud her for going to get the surgery. I applaud her for
Of
the weight loss.
course,
Of
no.
course, listen, that's great. But
I mean,
we're not talking about
we
that.
didn't see
We are
anything.
talking
So
about the explicitness that was going
it's
on
the
between
explicitness.
them.
It's the verbal back and forth, the TMI about what y'all do on your calls and all the intimate details. We just didn't need to know all that.
It's
You
the
know,
equivalent to finding out that your parents are still getting it on.
yeah, that's what it
I
is.
gotta take.
It's
Now I gotta
age
go take 30
difference.
hot showers. Oh,
It's like grandma, and it was weird. It was just weird. It was weird. So anyway, I would say that definitely is the top WTF moment of the night for
oh
me.
God.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, there were
Oh
many,
God.
but that one take the cake.
Mm.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up,
Yes.
and we will see you next week, and there
Mm.
will be lots more to talk about,
Oh yes, there will.
and we'll see if the fight ensues between Kalani and Tammy. And,
DraftKings need to
and
get their money.
on Twitter, you bet. What did you bet me a Kit Kat for?
I bet you a Kit Kat because Tiffany said to Ronald, she said, "I need you to change," and I
Oh,
said,
we forgot about Tiffany and Ronald. Yes,
yes. So Tiffany and Ronald. So now as we know Tiffany and Ronald. They out. Tiffany and her kids are out there visiting Ronald and everything. We know Ronald's been having
in
some issues
Africa.
with
Yeah.
money and all that jazz. So Tiffany was upset and she told him, "Look, you need to start stepping it up as my husband because I'm doing everything. Look, I get it. You have an issue with money and all that stuff." And so Ronald took the pledge and said, "I'm going to change." So I wagered you a Kit Kat that Ronald's not gonna change.
And I said he is because even if it's temporary, he's
Mhm.
desperately wanting to keep them there in Africa. So he's gonna do if she says change the poopy diaper, even though he says men don't do that, he's gonna change the poopy diaper because he's trying to convince her to stay. That's what I think.
We'll have to see. We
We'll
shall
have to see.
see.
Stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
All right, peeps. On that note, we'll leave you with this.